Simplify your menu.
Simple equals easy. Difficult equals friction. That's how it works. Keep it simple, stupid. How many of these phrases can we come up with? Yeah, I think like, the more simple you keep things, the easier it is to stick to, plain and simple. The more you try and complicate, especially when it comes to fat loss. So fat loss, you want a formula. I always like to use the formula with people, and I say, stick with 2, 3, 4 lean proteins that you enjoy. Stick with 2, 3, 4 carbohydrates that you enjoy. Veggies are a flipping free-for-all, right? We don't even need to talk about those. And I'm like, the combination of meals that you can make, if you pick one of those and pick one of those and add some veggies, pick one of those, pick one with the second one of that. We've already got 3 meals out of like, pick this, pick that. It doesn't need to be complicated. And all the complication does is it just adds friction to something that is already causing confusion to most people. Most people, when they're struggling with their nutrition, struggling to lose weight, it's already complicated. There's confusion. The best thing you can do is just simplify that menu. Strip it down.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. It's something that I say all the time is there's only so many sources, lean sources of protein. There's only so many quality sources of carbs, fats, and then vegetables, fruits, eat them in abundance, so exactly, pick a handful of each and then, combine them however you like. And then to be fair, there's simplicity in just sticking to basic cooking, but you can be adventurous. You can, jazz that up however which way you like. You're only limited by your imagination.
You've got to learn to cook. It's like that the amount of times that I've kind of helped people out with like recipe ideas or meal ideas, and they're like, I never thought of that. And I'm like, why? It's still those. And sometimes I'm convinced that some people just can't cook.
People get stuck, don't they, in having things just side by side. So it's a chicken breast,
plain
a lump
rice,
of rice,
which sounds shit, right?
A vegetables, and that would drive you mad after
even like in the peak of when I'm like, the depths of a calorie deficit, when I don't have the flexibility to use more sauces or use more of bit, I still jazz up something like it's never plain chicken and plain rice. You can season things, you can spice things, you can use different combinations of these things. You can use lime juice and different flavors and go down. And it's like the list becomes endless.
Yeah, like you could make poke bowls, tacos, right?
Even if we go chicken and rice, we could go Indian style chicken rice. Right now we go Mexican style chicken and rice. We go Brazilian style. I could just list off cuisines, right? And you just change.
It's limitless. Exactly.
Yeah, and so I think there's an element there where people just maybe just I'm lucky. I feel lucky I grew up in a cooking house. I've never read a recipe in my life, so if I'm making
just throw it in,
because I know how to cook. Well, I know it's not even that. It's more the garlic goes in, the chili goes in. You're going to go do the whatever veggies you put. The meat's going to go. Like you just kind of have your system of. You just need to know the basics of how to cook.
Yeah, some people take that advice though, don't they, to the extreme? Because I said, simplify your menu to one of my clients, and they literally showed me. I gave them like a recipe for oats. Protein powder, some oats, banana, and they literally put in a bowl. So they said, this is disgusting.
Dry.
It was dry. No. It was the dry oats, a scoop of protein powder and a chopped up banana. They were like, how am I supposed to eat this? I'm like, put the water in and cook it.
Or Are you being serious?
No, I swear to you. Or you'll get like the anemic chicken with no seasoning. So it's just a white
I wouldn't eat that.
Breast.
I'd be like, nah.
No, you can't eat that. No. It's only good, as a doorstop. Like, but I don't
understand it. That is funny. I don't understand this need. And then it's like, when can I have a cheat meal? And I'm like, the last decade's been a cheat meal, right? You're like, you don't like it. This like, and do you know what? I read a stat as well with, average stats. Whenever you read, you're always like, all right, how accurate they are. But they were like, the average person eats, I can't remember the exact number, but it was something ridiculous, like 8 meals. Their dinners at home are something like the same 8 meals on rotation. And then I'm like, just change those meals a little bit, because we'll have a chili in our house. We'll have like spaghetti bolognese, but I will use lean beef. I will use less cheese. I will use less oil. I will use this. I will not put extra cheese. There's so many hacks and shortcuts you can do to just condense those calories down and still enjoy normal meals.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just keep it simple. You're still having normal meals cooked well.
Well, how good is the air fryer?
The air fryer is life.
You're out. Done.